All right, gather round, suit up, because this story is about to go dark, complicated, and, brace yourselves, very unfun. So apparently, the United States government just looked under the couch cushions of justice and went, wait, how did we miss over 1 million more documents related to Jeffrey Epstein? 1 million. That's not a paper trail, that's a paper superhighway with rest stops in a gift shop. The FBI and federal prosecutors in New York rang up the Department of Justice like, hey guys, funny story. Remember those Epstein files we were definitely done releasing? Yeah, about that. Now, the DOJ says their lawyers are working around the clock, which is lawyer code for please stop yelling at us, to review the documents, make legally required redactions, protect victims, and then release the files as soon as humanly possible, which, legally speaking, could still mean weeks. Why the rush? Because Congress passed a law, signed by President Trump himself, basically saying, release the files, all of them, no funny business, no oops, we forgot. And yet, here we are. The Department of Justice is already under intense scrutiny for missing the December 19 deadline. Lawmakers from both parties are watching like hawks in suits, less charming than me, but equally judgmental. They insist they're following federal law and presidential orders, but they're being very vague about how the FBI just stumbled upon 1 million extra documents like they were leftover wings in the fridge. Reminder, Epstein was facing sex trafficking charges involving minors when he died in a New York prison awaiting trial. That part, still horrifying, still real, still central. The files released so far, thousands of them, include videos, photos, emails, and investigative records, many of which are so heavily redacted they look like they lost a fight with a Sharpie. And that's where things get messy. The Epstein Files Transparency Act allows redactions only to protect victims or active investigations, not to save anyone from embarrassment, scandal, or oops, my name shouldn't be here. Yet critics say entire names, possibly of co-conspirators, are blacked out. In fact, emails from 2019 between FBI personnel mentioned 10 possible co-conspirators. 6 were subpoenaed. Different cities, different states, same very uncomfortable silence. Victims and lawmakers alike want answers, transparency, accountability, not excuses, not delays, and definitely not a "we'll get back to you in a few weeks." One senior Democrat on the House Oversight Committee straight up accused the White House of illegally withholding files, calling the process a daily parade of lies, incompetence, missed deadlines, and illegal redactions. Ouch! That's harsher than when Lily edits my dating profile. And yes, this saga reaches far beyond U.S. borders. Past document releases have already dragged powerful figures into the spotlight, including Prince Andrew and British political heavyweight Peter Mandelson, whose association with Epstein cost him his role as the UK's ambassador to the US. Emails, friendships, regrets, stripped titles, lost privileges. Turns out, consequences are international. In the most recent batch, an email allegedly sent from Balmoral to Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's accomplice, now serving 20 years, asked, "Have you found me some new inappropriate friends?" Yeah, that email exists, and no amount of tailoring can make that look good. Prince Andrew's team has been contacted. He continues to deny wrongdoing and says he never witnessed or suspected Epstein's crimes. Meanwhile, the files keep coming, in batches, slowly, painfully. So here we are, 1 million more documents, a justice system under pressure, victims demanding truth, and a public asking the same question over and over: who knew what and when? This isn't legendary, it's not fun, it's not a game, but it is a story that refuses to stay buried. And trust me, when all the files are finally released, the wait will have been anything but suit-worthy.
Suit up, because it's going to be legend, wait for it, dairy. Good night, everyone.